Alice in Baltimore, Maryland. Lou, how can the President and Congress think for a second that health care reform is what this country needs to solve our financial problems? I've got friends who are out of work and can't afford health care. Is this the leadership's way of saying, folks, you're going to be out of work for a while, and instead of creating jobs, we're going to give you health care insurance? I'm sure most people would rather have a job. Alice, I'm sure you're right. And by the way, isn't it a heck of a note that we have to make a choice in this country? This president assured us that we would not be going above 8% unemployment. We're now well above 10%, and the likelihood is that we're going to see higher unemployment yet. The failure to create jobs over the course of the past 6 months should be alarming to everyone, because even with $1 trillion in stimulus money, a significant number of jobs could not be created, not even in the United States government. Some of them perhaps saved, but that is a sort of peculiar statistic to look at, because the jobs being saved are all in government. We have to do better than this, and we have to align our priorities and make certain that the number one job domestically is creating jobs and getting this economy back on track. Think about the priorities expressed by the Democratic leadership in Congress and this White House. They have nothing to do with the urgent, immediate needs of the American people. First, a cap and trade passed by the House of Representatives. It would represent, in the eyes of most experts, the biggest tax increase and tax burden on the American people in history. Secondly, health care. 85% of Americans are satisfied with the health care they're receiving. 85%. And this president has made it the national number one priority when there are 35 million people out of work or underemployed, when we have a true unemployment rate in the minds of most that rises to 17%. We are in real misalignment between our priorities and the needs of the American people. That disconnect between our leadership, so-called, in Washington, D.C. and the American people has led to the lowest ratings, approval ratings for history, for the Congress in the history of the country. And secondly, or near those levels. And secondly, President Obama's approval ratings are plummeting, in case no one at the White House had noticed. It is time for this administration to wake up, to straighten up, and start taking responsibility and acting like adults responsible for a great nation, rather than zealot partisans with an agenda that is, in their minds at least, more important than all of the responsibilities that are theirs as a result of their election. I hope that changes real soon.